Hi Coles, we're freshmen at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and we hope you really like our ideas. My name's Cassidy Coles.
I'm Sydney Wallenstein.
I'm Sarah Ake.
And I'm Griffin Clays.
And here are our ideas for the Coles competition. For products, it would be important to do brand expansion because you could introduce new brands to the Coles customers and expand your celebrity appearances and the contemporary side of brand expansion. Introducing newer brands would help to incorporate new customers and catch more people's eyes, especially the millennials from ages 18 to 24. By introducing celebrities to go over different brands and be the faces of different brands, you would introduce new styles and new interests. As well as with contemporary, you would introduce more contemporary and newer styles instead of modern and classic, which is what mainly Coles has.
Also for products, eliminating brands would be a key part here because older brands like Juicy, Candies, and Mud are much older brands at this point that don't have as much relevance. By eliminating brands such as these, you'd be able to make more room for newer brands that would draw in the millennials of ages 18 to 24.
Overall, we find it effective if Coles would modernize their product. So this would draw in millennials because millennials are the modern age now. So if you connect with millennials through the product, they will more likely come to the store and purchase the product because the product would be more contemporary, have celebrities that millennials are familiar with, and also have brands that millennials find relevant to them.
For marketing, Coles would benefit by using social media more in ways such as using Instagram and having specific accounts for the designers they have. Target did this when they did their Lily for Target line, and they had a separate Instagram account for that would release what the products were going to be, and it became very popular.
One of the most effective ways Coles can use social media is by paying per post for social media giants to wear their clothing. Give them a shout out and therefore attract millions of young adults.
Millennials have been known to be very aware of social justice throughout their lives. One way Coles could tap into this is by having a more variety of people being shown in their advertisements. So this would show customers that Coles is very accepting for everyone and that everyone of all diversities or disabilities wear their clothing.
For a Coles in-store experience, one thing that could really take Coles to the next level would be making personal connections with the customers. I know that there are many store employees that are walking around and helping customers, but one thing that would be really nice is creating a link between the consumers and the producers and the people behind the scenes. By doing this and creating personal relationships with the customers at Coles, this would really help and bring people back and make loyal customers. An example of creating personal relationships with customers would be to change the setup in the in-store experience. And by putting things such as shoes on the walls and keeping the boxes in the back, you could really create a personal relationship with an employee of Coles because you're going to need their help, and everything will look cleaner and it'll be a better experience for both the consumer and the employee.
Also for the in-store experience, you can modernize the setup of the store by doing things like widening the aisles. By doing this, more people will be able to get around and be much more comfortable while they are shopping. Also, it will tie into the modern idea of the shoes that was talked about before. By doing this, not only is it going to help the relationships between shoppers and the workers, but it's also going to be much more visually appealing for the shoppers.
And
Not only is it important to create a better experience for the consumer, but also to create a more sleek and modern aesthetic as it pertains to displays. Nobody wants to search in a pile of clutter. Sleek and clean always triumphs. Coles can use technology to bring consumers into the store and keep them coming back for more. One way to do so is through ads and promotions. Not on your grandma's Christmas card, but in Spotify, Pandora, things that young adults look at. Another way to enhance the consumer experience through technology is to put electronics in the hand of the employee helping out the consumer directly face to face. This product can help people look at stock, where it is at other places, if you can get it online, and it'll also have a description of the item in order to give a correct and concise description of what they're going to purchase.
Financially, it would be a good idea to eliminate older brands to help pay for newer ones. By doing so, you would be able to use the money that would have been spent on these designers to pay for the newer ones, which would hopefully be bringing in a lot more money in the long run than the older designers would be.
Since the targeted age demographic is from 18 to 24, a lot of college students fall in that age demographic as well. One thing that we had thought of was to create a Kohl's college card for college students who need discount prices, and they could get them through points, and it would be beneficial for both Kohl's as a company because you have more kids coming at that age group, at a young adult age group, while also the consumers are getting them at a discounted price and wanting to come back more for more of a quantity for a smaller price. All right, Kohl's, so we hope you really like our ideas. We hope you think that expanding the marketing, technology, and new brands and modernizing Kohl's in general will really help to bring young adults into your store. Thanks again.
Thanks.